morning, which means I just finished my hourly, weekly reflection and review process, which I highly recommend doing for yourself. If you have questions about how I do that, with what I do, how I started doing it, let me know. Let me put this in a better place. Sorry, I set myself up on my couch with my journal, and I totally was like, I just need to share this with people. So like I'm still on my couch with my coffee under my blanket with my journal. So that's where I'm at. But this is how things happen, you guys. It's Facebook Live. It's in the moment. So here is the tool that I sort of created for myself today. I'm sure that it has been created by other people before, but I just invented it for myself today, so I thought I would share. I have a part of my review process was asking myself, what did I do well this week and what do I want to do differently next week? And I've really been struggling with my nutrition, you guys. I just have to be super honest with you. I know I went live when I was sharing boba with my good friend Kimberly. She was out here for the first time. I shared her first boba experience. That opened my Pandora's box. Boba is one of my worst addictions. It's really, really hard for me to stop getting a daily boba once I get started. So, or a bubble tea, I don't know, whatever you call it in your area of the woods. But so I have really been struggling with that, and I've been having it way too much, way more than I know I should for my own health. It's very sugary and very carby, which I know is leading to inflammation in my body and all sorts of things, and it's just not something I should be putting in my body every single day. It's definitely a sometimes treat. So I've been struggling with that, and it has led to other nutritional choices that just are not in line with my goals. So that's something I'm really, had to face with myself this morning. And one of the things that I think about when I'm helping my clients, so sometimes I have to take my tools that I use with my clients and put them on myself, right? So what I did is I had to sit down and ask myself, what am I getting out of this experience of boba, right? Of getting it, or of eating whatever the heck I want to eat all the time, versus what would I be getting if I changed my habits back to being really clean and really eating the way that I know my body feels best. So what I created for myself is a 4-square grid. You can see I drew a line down the center of the page and a line across the middle of the page. And right here it says pain, and here it says pleasure, and across the top, this is if I keep going, versus this is if I stop and change this habit. And I was able to really sit down and ask myself these sort of 4 questions. If I keep going, what are the negative consequences if I keep doing this thing that I don't want to do anymore, or that I know is bad for me? What are the positive consequences if I keep going? What am I getting out of doing this thing, right? For this in particular, this boba thing, it's particularly taking a break in the middle of the day, getting out. I work from home, right? So getting out of the house in the middle of the day, having a positive interaction with someone. There's the physical experience of the chewiness of the boba, which I love so much. There's the tasty treat in the middle of the day. There's spending money on myself, which is always sort of a positive rush. So I had to really face down, what am I getting out of doing this thing? If you're looking at something like your workouts, right? You're getting something out of sitting on the couch instead of getting up to do your workout. So you really have to face both of those things. What is the pain that I experience by continuing this behavior? What is the pleasure that I experience by continuing this behavior? And now ask the opposite. What is the pain that I experience if I quit this behavior and pick a new habit, right? If I start eating vegetables instead of boba again, not that I'm not eating vegetables, but you know what I mean. So if I get up off the couch and do my workout, what's the negative consequence of that? What am I giving up? What's the pain that I experience by changing this behavior? And what is the pleasure? What are the possible positive outcomes of changing this behavior? If I get up off the couch to do my workout, obviously I'm going to get stronger. I'm going to get leaner. I'm going to have more confidence. I'll be able to wear whatever I want, right? But if I get up off the couch to do my workout, I have to put in more efforts. I have to think about what I'm doing. I have to go through the struggle of a workout. I might experience the pain of being sore after a workout. I have to give up watching half hour of TV to get my workout done, right? So in all instances, no matter what choice you're making, there's something you're giving up and there's something that you're getting. And when you change that behavior, there's also something that you're giving up and there's something that you're getting out of it. So it's really, I found this 4-square process to be really useful in kind of facing that down with myself, and really getting real with myself. What am I getting out of doing this thing that I don't think I should be doing? What will I get out of giving it up and changing? And both directions, right? What is the pain that I get? What's the pleasure that I get out of both of those situations? You're not gonna necessarily, you can't sit down and just tally and be well, there's 7 reasons here to keep going and there's 8 reasons here to not keep, that's not how it works. But what it does is it lets me see trends. So for example, I saw a trend of having a sense of control, which is really important to me. I'm kind of a control freak about my own life. So like feeling like I'm in control and I get to choose what I want to choose. That's really important to me. So I need to use that to my advantage, right? Having the distraction from life. I've got a lot going on right now, right? We're about to be moving in like 20 days. We're gonna start moving. And we haven't started packing, we haven't started cleaning, I haven't done any trips to Goodwill. Like there's all this stuff that still needs to get done. And I've been kind of using this as a distraction from that, right? If it takes me 20 or 30 minutes to go get a sugary treat, that's 20 or 30 minutes I don't have to spend thinking about cleaning my house and clearing stuff out and decluttering before we move. Right? That's real, right? So I kind of was forced to look at all of those different situations and really get real with myself about it. Now I get to layer that on top of what are my goals? My goals are to have a seamless move as much as possible. My goals are to stay healthy and to keep my cholesterol numbers down. My goals are to run a successful coaching business and help other people figure out how to solve these exact problems for themselves. I can't do that if I don't know how to solve it myself, right? So there's all of these advantages, and it's like looking at what are my big long-term goals versus what is the pain and pleasure that I'm experiencing from this specific choice, this specific behavior. Anyway, so I thought I would share that so you can use it if you're facing a habit, if you're looking at a habit, or you're like, why do I keep doing this thing? Why am I not able to change this thing for myself? Take a piece of paper, fold it into quarters, make yourself this list. I'll pop like the questions into the comments here that I specifically am asking myself, so you can use this too. And just sit down, like set a timer for 10 minutes for yourself and just jot down everything you can think of, and then really look at it with yourself and figure out, like, is it worth it? Like, you might do this and be like, oh shoot, man, it's totally worth it to stay on the couch. I get so much more out of sitting on the couch than I do out of doing my workout. You might discover that. And that's totally fine, but at least then you know, and you can stop beating yourself up about making the choice that you're making, right? Anyway, that's what I got today. That's where I'm at. Love my Thursday morning reflection sessions. Highly recommend scheduling an hour for yourself in your day to do this, or in your week to do this for yourself too, because it's really, really powerful. Drop your questions or comments below, and I will talk to you later. Bye.